Sanderson Pens podcast episode 308 for Thursday, February 7th, 2019. This is Brian.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
This is Lisa. What was that look for?
I don't know.
All right. Do you have a funny joke?
I got a great joke.
All right.
And it's theme appropriate.
Theme? We have a theme?
We have a theme.
Oh,
what did the pencil say to the paper?
I don't know.
I dot my I's on you. That's good, right?
I dot my I's on you?
Yeah, I dot my I's on you.
How long have we been married?
Apparently long enough.
My favorite part is just you thinking you're funny. It's so good. It was moderately amusing. Yeah, how's that? I'll give you moderately amusing. So here's my question.
Okay.
We got a little bit of snow, and I couldn't sleep in the middle of the night, and I heard the snow plow, and got up just to look out and see how much snow we'd gotten. And the snow plow had gone down one side of the street and was coming back to do the other side of the street, and it made me wonder, and I'm sincerely curious now, where does the snow go? Like they plow and it's angled and it goes up on the side, blocks your driveway and all that. But when they get to the end of the street, what do they do with it? So you drive around the corner? Well, what, until you find an empty parking lot somewhere?
They go around the corner to defend somebody else's driveway. And then
But they don't just
shovel that in.
Well, yeah, they shovel everybody's in. But seriously, where does all the snow go? So I just was wondering, otherwise, you'd just be driving around town trying to find some parking lot to push all this snow in. So I just want to know. I couldn't think at 2 in the morning. The snowplow came through, and I'm like, what do they do with all the extra snow?
All right.
Where's it go? So there you go.
There's your deep thoughts.
My deep thoughts at 2 in the morning. What do they do with the snow at the end of the snowplow?
Should we talk about some pens?
Yes, and I'm going to do something I rarely do.
You're going to do this? What's that?
That's a you thing. You guys need to buy these. I don't understand. I guess I shouldn't say I don't understand how a company just finds things, because we lost a case of Crimson Sunrise one year. But this is pretty much, they found some, we bought some, this is it, buy these.
So for the people who are only listening and can't see you holding up these pens.
These are Sailor Mosaics in the black and the red and the brown, and they are drop dead gorgeous. Do I have one?
I think you have all three.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
You've got all three.
Are they in my pen chest or are they in yours?
Oh, they're in your pen chest, of course.
Yeah, that means
Yes.
I don't have any, and he's got them. These are gorgeous.
1911 standard Mosaic. Really a nice material.
These are beautiful. And we see a lot of pens. I almost want to say sometimes I feel a little jaded, but these are just drop dead gorgeous. The black is a silvery gray and black. The red has some purple and blue and orange. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, and the brown's got some bluish gray and some brown and black in it. It's really a good looking color. Brown's maybe my second favorite color in the bunch. There were 4 colors. There was a green and blue, which was probably the best, but there are none of those. Just the brown, the black, and the red are available. Fine and medium nibs, but if there's another nib that you're looking for, if we can make it happen, we'll do it. So, I mean, I'm sure we have extra fines and broads and all that stuff too. But when these are gone, they're gone. And I know we say that on a lot of things, but we weren't expecting these. And actually, we ordered these 9 months ago, maybe, and they just showed up. So Pretty stoked. The black and the gray, the black is a really interesting pattern because it always seems like it has a little more swirly as opposed to block marbling.
Yeah, almost not smeared, but it's pretty.
So 1911 standards, 14 karat rhodium plated nibs, and cartridge converter, of course, and they're just great. They're
absolutely
awesome.
gorgeous. We were excited to get those when we found out about them, and then to have them actually show up. You know, sometimes you order this stuff and months and months and months go by, and it's like, oh my God, this is coming. This is awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, those are on the site now, and if you've been considering one, you should look into it. Seriously, look into it. So.
They will go quickly.
Speaking of Sailor, rundown of what's going on with the Four Seasons Gentle inks. We are out of stock, pretty much. Duyu, Okayama, and Yamadori. In
the larger 50 ml bottle, the round bottle that we've had for several years. They are going to a smaller bottle. There is no getting around it. So when the bigger bottles are gone, they're gone.
So some of these we only have
one or two
left. And I pulled most of the stock the other day from the Chicago store, and we just put it online, and that's pretty much where it is. So if you're interested in any of those colors, I highly recommend you grab an extra bottle while they're still available.
Hoard them now.
Switching gears.
All right.
There is a new pen, and I am pretty excited about. This is the Parker Jotter
XL.
XL. Now there's been a little discussion here in the office on the XL. You've got both versions.
I've got both.
The regular XL.
And the XL.
And Parker says the XL is 7% bigger, but I'm not seeing 7%. I'm seeing
more than that.
Maybe they missed the digit. Is it 17? You think 27?
I don't know. I mean,
it's substantial.
It's bigger. It's definitely bigger. It's longer. It's definitely girthier. You can feel the difference in your hand.
It's meatier. Yeah, it's a really and the click.
As opposed to a Comet. It's beefier.
It's beefier. Yeah. The knock, the click is a little different too. It feels a little more like it's got a little more cushion in it. It's a little more substantial without being, sometimes I always thought that the standard version seemed a little bit light. I don't know if they put a different spring in here or what they did, but.
I'm just going to do this to annoy Justin.
But it comes in, I'm just going to keep going. It comes in 4 colors. I think the green is maybe the best color of the bunch. That's my favorite.
This one.
That's kind of like what would you call that?
Like a slate blue?
Pewter blue or something like that.
Then there's a silvery gray, and what is this one? Is it
matte black.
Considered matte black?
Yeah, so these are all kind of matte colors, which is kind of cool.
Which I prefer because
texture.
It stays in your hand better. I hate a really slippery pen.
Yeah, these are really substantial. They're really nice. So.
So for those of you who like a Jotter but felt that it was a little bit too thin or a little bit too short, this is perfect. I think
it really nailed it on this.
Without being too big and heavy.
It's a good looking pen. It's really if you like the button actuated one-handed operation, that's the pen. It really is great. I'm completely stoked about it.
Are you?
I am.
Wait. So you want one?
They come out with a different color blue. Maybe I might be over that.
Okay.
There were a couple in the regular line that I liked. The special edition.
So Brian is considering a ballpoint.
Well,
make note.
You need one once in a while. So.
Wow.
I used a ballpoint last night to sign the receipts.
Oh, that's true.
At the
wine bar.
At the wine bar. So anyway, Jotter XL, 7% bigger, as they say. What else we got? We got some paper.
The Himekuri desk calendars, and I think I'm going to take one.
You should take one.
I should.
They're fun. These are
stationary. They have been marked down since now it's February. These are now 40% off the original price, but they're just adorable little Post-its. And can I just peel it off?
Yeah, it just peels off.
I know, but I'm keeping this.
You just peeled off too.
I know, but that's okay.
But you got to look at. See, each week creates a scene.
Right. So
and
I'm getting there. I know what I'm doing.
You're doing this wrong.
I'm going to.
Oh my goodness.
Look, this is mine. Leave me alone.
It is now. Yeah. You're supposed to pull them off. Then you can see. So
I'm
you don't
getting
know what
there.
The whole scene is.
I'm getting to an actual scene for a different week. So, and you just keep going till I'm done.
6 hours later, she's going to find out where we are. You're in the beginning of. Oh my God, a woman. They're really cute. I have the cat one on my desk, and I do enjoy each week pulling the thing off.
There, I have a scene.
But you had one on top of that you ripped off too.
So anyway,
mine was.
It's green. Justin's going to kill me.
But yeah, it's got a
These
cute
are
little
adorable.
scene, and then like it spans over a couple
over the
of days.
whole week.
Yeah.
It's adorable. So this is now mine. I have a little pile of Post-its. Everybody's going to laugh at me. That's okay.
Gracious. Okay. Himekuri desk count. They're very cute, and then you can use those to put in you can put wherever.
In your planner, in your Himekuri note,
the Himekuri note,
the notebook, regular planner. Give them to your kids.
Put it on a jar of what?
Stick it on your husband.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, all right. This week we got some vintage pens.
I really have been quite impressed with your consistency. Repairing pens, just so you know, is not easy. You don't just start, it goes perfectly, and you're done.
It doesn't, and it's...
and you've been doing this now for a couple months and have not gotten...
Pretty regularly, every night.
Overly frustrated. But we're getting ready to leave for a week, so that'll give you a nice break.
Well, actually, I'll have a break from that, but I've got... Actually, like last night, I finished up a bunch of pens. And I realized this morning, normally you put the vintage pens in the mailer, but I can't put them in the mailer next week because we'll be on our way to LA. So, those, if we still have them left, will be after we get back. But I finished a pen last night that every conceivable part of the pen went wrong. And it took extra steps to get, it was a Parker Vacuumatic. It was a very interesting Vacuumatic. Got the diaphragm in, that went fine. But then there was a problem with the barrel was kind of marked up, the cap, the clip was loose, but I couldn't get the clip screw and the bushing off. And then there were problems with the blind cap, the whole thing. This pen took me 3 weeks to finish. Okay. And finally last night, done.
Success.
I was in bed. That's why it didn't come upstairs until 10:30 at night, because this thing was getting done before I went to sleep. So this week we've got, I'm gonna go right to the top. My favorite is this 1937 Parker Vacuumatic, double jewel. It's got the striped jewel, it's in red laminate, striped jewels. It's a standard, which has the 3 cap bands. It's got the lockdown filler. It's really a super pen, black section, single tone nib, but Canadian made, just a great color. This is just, if I could collect Vacuumatics, if I did collect Vacuumatics, I would collect the standards, because this is a beautiful pen. It's a beautiful size. It's just, everything about it is great. I love it.
I know, but you're one of those obsessive types. You would get every variant and every imprint and every year and every trim.
I just want every color. Every color. But red standard 37. I've also got a Vacuumatic in Golden Pearl.
I do love
in
that
a
color.
Junior. What's interesting about the Junior is it's really basically a major with a different cap band and no blue diamond.
It's a Junior major.
It's the same size as a major. This has the regular plastic filler, but super barrel transparency on that. I can see through it. I can see the diaphragm. Really a cool pen. Vacuumatics are just very, very cool.
Okay, what else you got?
On the Parker vein, we also, Parker 45s are kind of they're the underdog. People don't talk about them much, but they're really a fantastic pen.
Well, they're not exciting looking.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Okay.
I think this one is really. This one is really great. This is green. I have a couple 45s in my collection. This is a nice green. It's got the gold clutch ring. We've got two-tone steel and gold trim cap, and this one has a 14-karat nib.
Is that like the one I have, the gold one?
I don't know. You have a 45?
I don't know. It's the gold one we got from Jeff.
Oh yes, you have a 45. Yes.
I have a 45.
You have a 45. Yeah, you've got a
cool.
really, really nice 45. But this, there's no reason that this, people shouldn't be using 45. These are really, really solid, dependable pens. They're almost impossible to break. You can use a converter with them. You can use modern cartridges. But really a stylish pen. So we've got one in green, and then I have a set mechanical pencil and fountain pen in black with that same two-tone clip, and again a solid 14-karat gold nib. And these are just as good as Esterbrook's in my opinion. You can unscrew the nib unit, you can clean it easily. Even better maybe because you can use cartridges or converter.
Right.
So
I do like that as an option personally.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got?
Cute little Esterbrook SJ.
Yes, I love those. That's the size I prefer.
Nice darker color.
The darker green.
Darker green, and a 2550 extra fine nib. If you like extra fine,
That's the nib.
This one is extra fine. I actually, for a minute there, thought maybe I'll swap it out for something else. But you know what? There are extra fine people, and that's a really great extra fine.
Okay. What else?
Going oldest in the bunch, Waterman 52.5 V, and basically what that means is the 5 is a lever filler, the 2 is the number 2 size nib, half means it's slender, and V means it's vest size.
Yep.
Vest pocket, and it comes with a ring top.
Now, do all V's have a ring top, or
no?
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Right.
Yeah. The ring top. There's actually nothing there's no code that dictates a ring top.
The ring top.
Per se, but most 52.5 Vs, probably all of them have that. But you can get a 52 V that has a clip and things like that. But 50 anyway, we won't get into Waterman numbering system, but
not yet.
Nice black chased hard rubber lever filler. It's got a nice semi-flex nib.
So it's a tire pen with a nib.
It's a tire pen with a nib.
No wonder you're not going to keep it.
That's a little too small for me. But it's got nice chasing. It's got nice color. It's fairly even. And a ring top. It's cute. Nickel trim, I like them. But the nice thing about the 52.5 Vs is they're usually less expensive than, say, a full-size 52.
Correct.
Or 52.5, but it has the exact same nib.
Right. Same
nib. So, and posted, these are like a Pro Gear Slim. Posted, SJ size. Mm-hmm. Really, really good size. And if you like to wear a pen on a lanyard, then you can.
There you go.
And last but not least, the odd man out, a Waterman Red Ripple mechanical pencil.
I love anything Waterman Red Ripple.
Yeah, this is kind of a slender but a full length model. Gold trim, of course, gold fill trim. That ripple pattern is really fantastic. It would have been cool to see how they did that, but in working order, and probably matched a 52.5 slender, maybe a 52. But just a neat little pencil for people who are into pencils.
Awesome.
So that's this week's vintage.
Cool.
Wind up, I guess.
Awesome.
And you could use one of these to write an InCoWriMo letter to me.
Let's just go there. InCoWriMo, the month of February, write a letter, a note, a postcard, post-it note, one a day, every day,
about this.
For the entire month of February. And I'm just going to go there. I am personally experiencing an epic fail. I have done none. I love the concept, but...
Do you know, if you started today and
Can I write a Post-it note to every employee? Does that count?
Don't do a Post-it. Do something and fold it in half, at least. Make it a little nicer than a Post-it note.
But just write really big?
No. Here's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Today, the 7th.
Yes.
If you're having a hard time with this, if you start today,
yes,
you can still do 21 by the end of the month, and that will be more than either one of us have ever done. I think my record was 7, like about 3 or 4 years ago.
I know.
Of course, I think you have to mail it for them to count. So
no, I don't think so. I think you can hand deliver. Well, I think it has to be, I don't know.
I didn't hand deliver to all parts of the country, but.
InCoWriMo.org.
Okay. So.
Look up the rules.
rules.
So far, I'm an epic fail. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and do at least a couple.
February's a tough month. I wish it would be like July.
Yeah, when we're home.
We're home. I don't have anything to do.
We're gone for 10 days in February.
We're gone half the month this
we
month,
drive, and I shouldn't be writing anything while I'm driving.
Probably not. You could dictate.
Well, then you're writing it, so that would count for you, not necessarily
See,
for me.
this is win-win. This is what this is.
Yeah.
You know, some year I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna nail it.
Okay.
This year I was a little unprepared, so. But
don't we have leftover cards from last year?
Leftover cards?
Yeah, no cards.
Oh, well, I'm sure.
I have all sorts. They're upstairs in my drawer.
I've got a stack of no cards.
So what's your excuse?
I'm.
Moving on.
If we start today, you can still get 3 weeks in.
You know, it's 28 over the course of the month. So if you did 2 a day for the next week, you'd be caught up.
Yeah.
Bam.
So,
all right.
Anyway, all joking aside, get out, use your pens, use your inks. You know, do you have a pen that you haven't used in a while, or maybe there's an ink you haven't given enough love to?
Give it some love.
Yeah. Try out. Get that stub nib out and spread some ink on the paper.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
All right.
So.
Let's talk booty call. Next week
podcast.
is our booty call. What do you call it? A contest or a?
It's booty call.
Just booty call. You call in and you can win a $20 gift certificate.
Yep.
So directions are underneath.
Make sure to get on the call list.
Yes, get on the call list and you can win.
Had a good time last time.
Didn't you win?
No, you won.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Our call-in, Sherry.
Oh, yeah. Sherry.
Sherry won, so.
She was fun.
I lost.
That's all right.
Can't remember what question I forgot, but.
Next week, actually, we leave in just a few days to go to the LA Pen Show. The official dates are the 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. Open to the public only on Sunday the 17th. Pay for the trader pass.
Do it.
Pay for the weekend trading pass. I don't know off the top of my head how much it is. It's usually like $50. It's worth it to not deal with the massive crowds on Sunday.
Yep. You go on Sunday and hang out and chat with your friends. But if you're going to go, if you're interested in looking at pens and maybe you're going to pick something up, I highly recommend you do it on Saturday. Saturday is not dead by any stretch of the imagination.
Busy.
It's busy, but it's not
chaotic.
Sunday, it's like 2 or 3 times as busy.
Yeah.
It's really massive. And sometimes there are people who have, and myself included, I don't do well in big, massive crowds. So I've always, when I was only going as a trader, I always got the weekend pass. And there were some shows at the Chicago Pen Show where I went Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday morning I came in, said goodbye to a couple of people, and then that was it. I didn't want to deal with the crowd.
Really busy.
So.
But it is a terrific show. There are vendors who are going to be there from all over the world. One of 3 or 4 shows where you've got far more of the international crowd. And so you get to see a lot of things that you don't always see. But good show.
Yeah, there's a couple of vendors that I always make a point of, that I only go to the LA show. I make a point to
I
kind of
avoid
sneak away.
Sarge because he's got gorgeous pens.
He's right behind us.
I know.
For a couple of days, you can't miss that. But
I know.
So anyway, that's coming up. If you are going to go to the show, please do stop by and say hi.
Say hi.
We always appreciate chatting with folks.
And don't forget, we also do Pen Show Pickup. Buy it online, especially if you're not sure if we're going to have it, or like the Sailor ink. It could quite easily be gone before we get to the show.
Yeah, we'll have some there, but like I said,
don't know what's left.
We probably have 5 or 6 of the 13 colors that are left. We probably only have 1 or 2 of each color left. So.
And if you buy it online and we deliver it to you, it doesn't count towards your Pen Show budget.
It doesn't.
I know, that's great. It does not. So
I wish they had Pen Show Pickup on. I was still going to shows like that.
I know. Too bad.
I'd have made out like a bandit.
The deadline for Pen Show Pickup, so that we have enough time to process everything and pack up for the show, is Friday. That's tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So
there you go.
All right, so next week booty call, and then we
Yes.
leave right away for the show.
Correct.
And we go to the show, and we have
A lot of fun.
fun in the sun,
Get to see
as they
some
say.
gorgeous, gorgeous scenery. We drive out and back, so it's long days.
So, awesome.
Cool.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us.
Join us next week for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
And follow our blog for news, ink reviews, and all sorts of other stuff.
Check us out on social media as Anderson Pens.
And don't forget, we have a store in Chicago, ground floor of the Palmer House Hilton, and we are open 7 days a week.
We were just there.
We were just there.
It's always good to see them down there. The website for Chicago is chicago.andersonpens.com.
And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.